Hello everyone and welcome to Base Watches. Generally speaking, when one discusses the top countries for creating watches, two countries come up: Switzerland and Japan. Japan is typically thought of as being on the more cheap end of the spectrum, while Switzerland is more often linked to luxury watches and fine watchmaking. The true sorrow here, though, lies in the neglect of Germany, a superpower in watchmaking that is frequently disregarded. Germany is an outstanding country for watchmaking, home to dozens of companies, including some of the best in the field based on a variety of parameters. Come explore the charm, ingenuity, and artistry that take these timepieces to unreachable levels. The brand's dedication to fine craftsmanship and attention to detail is demonstrated by the Kudo HANDwerk one. The entire steel case, measuring 39 mm in width by 9.5 mm in height, is polished, including the step bezel, case band, and screw-in case back. A very nice touch is the slight protrusion of the bezel and the case back to add a bit of profile to the side of the case. The onion-style crown is slightly flattened and engraved with a K for Kudo. Winding the movement with the crown is very easy. The grip is very good and you get a nice sense of resistance when handling it, not too much but not too little. The same goes for setting the time. Of course, sapphire crystals are used for both the front and back, and the watch is water-resistant to 50. The dial of the Kudo HANDwerk one is silver with a very fine graining on the surface. The centrally mounted hour and minute hand are made in steel and blued by hand by Sinn. The design and construction of Caliber 1, as it is called, is inspired by historical English pocket watch movements. The hand wound movement is visible through the sapphire caseback. The design is simple and elegant yet striking to the eye due to its symmetry. The modest dimensions of the watch make this a very comfortable one to wear, as it will fit 999% of folks just fine. Overall, I was impressed with the watch during the time I had it. Very comfortable, very well executed, and very elegant on the wrist. Nomos' version of a dive watch, the Ahoi Pneumatic, is back in a smaller case size 38 mm. To launch the new model, the brand has come up with two soft and summery dial colors, sky blue and sand. I don't know what beach they grabbed these colors from, but I want to go there. It's not a true ISO-certified dive watch, but the little whale above the sapphire caseback right next to the rating tells you this watch has 200 meters of water resistance. That's pretty cool. But what's inside the case is Nomos' big pride in this release. The DW6101 caliber powering the new Ahoi Pneumatic 38 date is a tremendous movement for the money. The automatic movement has 3 crown positions. The home position for manual winding if needed, the first for date setting, and the second for setting the time. The date can be safely set forward or backward, more complicated watchmaking than it sounds like, I promise. As with everything Nomos, every detail seems really well thought out. The dials are a soft, matte color, a change from the really loud siren blue and siren red that makes them much more versatile while still leaning into a summery color palette. With a color-matched date window and a pop from the orange hand, it's fun without screaming about it. In conclusion, the Nomos Ahoi is a testament to the brand's contemporary design philosophy and commitment to in-house craftsmanship. Nomos Glashütte's combination of minimalist aesthetics with precision engineering is evident in every aspect of the Ahoi. Sinn, a German watch manufacturer founded in 1961, is renowned for producing robust, functional, and high-quality timepieces. The brand is deeply rooted in the principles of precision engineering and durability. Sinn's commitment to innovation and its reputation for creating reliable instruments for professional use have solidified its position as a respected name in the watch industry. Sinn is well known for their exacting case execution. As one of the only brands to have their own case-making facilities, under the name SUG and Glashütte, they have remarkable capabilities. Sharp lines and perfect finishing are the least you can expect and are present on the 556E. The 556E is one of the more perfectly sized sports watches out there, coming in at 38.5 by 45.7 by 11 mm with 20 mm lugs. It's compact and well proportioned. Throw in the 200-meter water resistance, and you have a discreet and versatile design. Flipping the watch over, you have a sapphire display case back that shows off the ETA 2824-2 movement inside. The 2824 is at least a Labor grade and features a Sinn gold-toned rotor for a bit of flash. Otherwise, the case back is pretty straightforward, with various details etched in between the tool grips. The Sinn 550/60 is simply a great watch by a great brand that is executed with German precision. It looks good, feels good, and is built to last. Even at first glance, you can immediately tell that the case of the Junghans Max Bill chronoscope is pure class. It comes in a 40mm, perfectly round shape made of scratch-resistant stainless steel, coupled with straight, slender lugs that fit nicely around the curve of your wrist. This is also a fairly standard case diameter, allowing the Junghans Max Bill chronoscope to fit on wrists of virtually any size. Fitted on top of the case is a fixed stainless steel bezel that rises up to meet the watch's domed crystal, while also protecting it from any impacts or scratches. The case and bezel both bear a fine, polished finish that gives the watch a luxurious gleam. Under its Max Bill series, Junghans has developed a series of Max Bill chronoscope models, offered with a variety of different dial colorways, albeit with the same dial design. The dial of the Junghans Max Bill chronoscope is available in black, anthracite, and silver, each with elegantly textured finishes. Inside the Junghans Max Bill chronoscope, you can find a robust caliber J880.2. This is an automatic chronograph movement that is held together by 28 jewels and has a smooth beat frequency of 28,800 vibrations per hour. It also possesses a substantial 48-hour power supply, so you can easily leave this watch aside for the weekend without having to wind it. In conclusion, the Junghans Max Bill Bauhaus chronoscope is a masterful representation of Bauhaus design principles and Junghans watchmaking expertise. DAMASKO was founded in 1994 by Konrad Damasco, who realized that the high-performance materials that he developed for aerospace applications would be ideal for highly durable watches. In fact, up until 2002, Damasco was a supplier of hardened watch cases to Sinn. Today, Damasco continues the tradition of making tough watches. The DS30 is, for lack of a better phrase, amazing on the wrist. The dimensions are exactly what you want in a tool watch that flies under the radar and is unobtrusive. It is thin, and despite having a lot of dials, it doesn't command too much wrist presence. Coming in at 39mm wide, 47.7mm lug-to-lug, and only 9.95mm thick, it is perfect for any wrist size. If you think 39mm is too small for your wrist, the lug-to-lug will help it take up a little more room, but those dimensions don't make it too large for smaller wrists. Like most young watch brands, Damasco is focused on developing its own movements. It has even developed its own silicon balance spring, called the EPS spiral, and a silicon escape wheel. But as competent as Damasco's in-house movements are, its most well-known models are arguably the DA38 series of Flieger-inspired watches, which are powered by ETA movements, which are their equivalents. These feature the brand's signature hardened cases and dials that are inspired by flyers of old. In conclusion, the Damasco DS30 exemplifies the brand's dedication to producing high-performance and durable timepieces. Links to all the products mentioned are in the description below. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Till next time, I will see you guys later.